I guess we're live, right. Yeah. Sorry for the disturbing quality, and I'm sorry for having to do this. I'm not running the paid for version of OS Buddy. Anyways, welcome to my new idea for a series. Now, for anybody who doesn't know this game, this is RuneScape. It is an amazing game. It is an MMO RPG. I guess that's what they technically referred as. It's a fantastic game. This is the old school servers, which I am thoroughly based upon. I love this. Haven't touched much of anything for the last little while. So the premise of this whole entire series is that on this fresh account, no levels at all that I've gotten yet, other than the 3 crafting. I had to get a couple things so I can use a GE right away. And yeah, so the 4 cooking, the 3 crafting, they're minor skills. I can get that within a couple of minutes anyways. So the idea of this, now let me just get over here. Oh, there's a party going over there. Fantastic. Now, if you don't know RuneScape, it's a grindy game. You kind of get some shit going and not. So, 1 flippin' GP. That's all I got. Now, for most series that I've seen about this, what they like to do is take that 1 GT and turn it into more money. Now, I've tried to do this on different accounts for different occasions, and it can work. It just takes a serious long time. But I know this can be a long process with this whole entire account. Now, so my thought about this, let me just not do that. Let me head back to somewhere where I'm not going to be seeing a bunch of turds. On my face. These guys are having a nice little chat. Anyways, so as you saw, 1 GP in my bank. That's all I got. Now, I want to be progressing with this account. I want to show you where I can go with it, and other ways to make money. It is actually not that hard in this game to make money, and the end goal is to achieve 1 bill. Now, personally, I've never achieved that number in this game. I've been close to it at 500, 600 mil, but I never pushed to it. So this account is hopefully gonna give that lust and give that oomph, so I could possibly get to that goal of 1 bill. So, fresh account. I'm starting free to play. Now, there's a reason why I want to start free to play. I want to show you that you can get a bond from nothing. You could do medial tasks and you can find out different money making methods in free to play, so you can earn yourself a bond. And you can pay for your membership that way. So that's what I want to do. That's what I want to show for the first little bit, because I'm going to try to base this whole entire account off of bonds that I buy from the account. There's no outside sourcing to this thing. This thing is completely generating on its own accord. So take it as kind of like an Iron Man, not necessarily where I can't trade with other players. I have the use of a GE. I can do all that stuff. However, if I have any other accounts that I can kind of source things into this account, cannot do that. That is disallowed and that is frowned upon. So for the first little while, you're going to be seeing a lot of free-to-play content, and that's my whole entire idea of this, is I'm going to try to make the money here in free-to-play. And it's doable. There's certain methods that I could do, possibly, that I can get done that can earn me some decent cash. And I just got to find out what those methods are and see if I can do that with the 10 HP place. Now, the first thing that I'm thinking of right now, and obviously is the best place to go, is the Stronghold Security. You get that fresh 10k off. Just 10k to have. It's a fantastic sum, and then you can kind of get started on player killing, or monster killing, I should say, more or less. And there's definitely a lot of skills that you can do that aren't based off of members that you can get some money out of it. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing this. This is my whole entire spiel. This is my whole entire idea for this account, and hopefully you'll enjoy this episode and this series. So without further ado, I'm going to start this. I'll come back to you once I've kind of gone into the Stronghold Security and I've situated myself in a position where I can get the money. And if I die, for fuck's sakes, I hope that doesn't happen. Best part about being over here by the place, get some free food, and this stuff will heat me all the way up, so this is fantastic. A great way for me to get some starting off food to do my very interesting tasks. But there we go, nearly a full inventory. Let's get stuck into this stronghold. First level, it's looking pretty good so far. Hey. Oh shit. So promptly figuring out after I was an idiot, I fucking did it. I swear to God I did. Okay, I'm no longer an idiot. Woo! Flap him out. Let's see that motherfucker. Nerd. Okay, first of 3, I believe, because I don't have to go to the last one. Anyways, let's kind of see where our situation's at. Where's the best way? Dunk through here. Or is it going to be dunk through here? Dunk, 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 dunk. Okay, cool. Alright. Time not to die. Something I realized in free-to-play, this place is really lively. There's a lot of people who actually love to come here and actually kill the monsters, and I'm pretty sure it's actually a money-making method. It's gotta be. I don't know why else. Hey, there's number 2. Slaphead emote. You know we gotta do it. Oh, I'm gonna be using that so much in this series. We're about scot-free here. No real troubles here, which is kind of surprising. Sometimes you can get absolutely banged. Nobody, of course. You're nice and course in your making. And that's gonna be the 10 grand. Fantastic. And wait. We're gonna go up the stairs. And I've got an idea. Let's get the fuck out of here. Now you may be wondering, what's the best way to start this off? And I'm gonna be honest, I had an idea, and that starts with buying some, well, probably not that, but maybe some black shields. It's gotta be a nice cheap one here. Now this is completely going off of absolutely nothing, so let's see if we can buy this for 1,000 GP, and we're gonna put an offer in for 5 of these. No, we're gonna put these in for 1,000. Perfect. Okay, so that's an investment. Hopefully we can get something out of that. Usually treasure trail items can be bought a little bit more frequently. So what can I do? That's a good question. Now in free to play, there's not many. There is some things that you can do: fishing, smithing. More or less, it's mainly mining that you see a lot of. Fishing, wood cutting is the main income that I see for a lot of this. Monster killing here in free to play is a little harder to do. It's harder to make money. But what I can say is that without getting my combat skills up, I won't be able to do anything, or like to do anything in the wilderness where I might need to go collect stuff, because there is a lot of opportunity in the wilderness to go buy stuff or to go collect stuff and then bring it back, sell it, you know, so on and so forth. So I'm gonna look into a couple more ways to make money in free to play. I'm not too sure of every single thing, especially off of a fresh account. It's a little harder to find those ways to do what I want to do, but I'm sure there's some techniques that I can find. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna invest into some range equipment though. Make sure that I can get myself started with something that's, you know, is gonna be useful, because range by far is my favorite skill. And I'm being truthful in that regard. So we're going to buy, let's see, 500 of these should be fine. Especially at 5 GP each. Grab that. Yeah, so I'm just going to buy some very, very basic range outfit stuff. And hopefully we'll get the stuff going. So knowing that I'm a low level and with no stats, it's really hard to base off any money-making abilities because of such a low level. Now, I'm gonna try to exploit shots. But I'm gonna try to exploit shops and see if they're worth anything. And obviously, I can check, see if I can make any money from these things. Water staffs, I can make like 300 GP off of that. That's not too bad. And staff of airs. Oh, okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. So, I'm gonna buy a couple of these. Also gonna buy one of these, and we're gonna go sell them. So yeah, that's the idea. Is I'll be able to exploit a couple of shops and hopefully make some money off of them. This is something that people don't really realize, that it's tedious. I know, it's not too money based. Of course, if I had more money, I'll be able to buy more. But right now, starting with what I had, I might actually take out the Black Helms just to see if I can actually make money off of this. Let's see, 15, 17. Okay, awesome. So sell all of them, sell them at mid. Hopefully they sell. Oh god. They might have lied to me. That's completely possible too. We're gonna set these up to 1650. Hopefully they do sell. Air staffs are usually something that people really need. Plus these ones as well. So let's do 1650 on these as well, making 150 GP per. Hopefully, but that's just a test. I'm gonna see what I can exploit here in Varrock, and if there's anything that is gonna be worthwhile, because sometimes the most money you can make is actually off of what has already been given you. Also picking up maybe different logs. I can be very much of a scavenger as I can be a money maker, and so for me to get to this point, it's gonna take a little while. But hopefully I can find a decent money making method where I can make hopefully a couple 100K within the next couple hours. So hopefully I figured out something. The thread store. You might be thinking, Ruben, you've really hit the load, haven't you? This is really bad. And I agree. It's not the best of my ability at the moment, but yeah, these things are selling like what, 5 GP, 3 GP, and I'm able to sell them hopefully for about 100 to 200. So this could possibly be a decent money making method if it's you know, viable for at least a few 100K. So let's hope. I'm gonna keep on making runs back and forth, buying things from the shops, hopping, and see how much that can get me. See if it actually propels me forward, which would be nice. Hey, there we go. Our 2 staff of air sold. So that's 150 GP profit. That's fantastic. Yeah, continuing to do this, and hopefully gonna make some more money off of this, and yeah, it should be good. Should be good. And can we get that as well? Sweet. Yeah, fuck it, we'll buy one of these. I didn't realize that our watered staff sold as well, so we're sitting pretty. Yeah, there's something annoying that kind of came up. Basically, my authenticator is being asked every single time I try to log in, regardless of if I set it for 30 days to be good for my computer. And I don't know if that's just kind of like something that I gotta do, log out, log in, but I've been kind of forced to do that every single time. So I don't know how many more times I'm going to be doing these trips, because it's getting quite annoying constantly having to do that, but we'll see. Hey, it didn't log me out. That's fantastic. We're going to keep on doing this then. Fuck not doing this. Okay, I know I just said that to say fuck not doing this, but I really got to see if this is actually viable for me to make money. Another idea that I do have is going to the magic store, buying those packs, and you know, just buying out runes. So that's gonna be my next test, but I'm gonna go try to sell this stuff off at the GE, and hopefully I'll make a profit off of it. And if I do, then I should be sitting pretty around 20K. Slow starts, but we'll get there. Now, I realized, I'm glad I did this, because it doesn't seem like they sell, and I don't think they would actually sell instantaneously. That'd be something that's take a little time to get done. So I'm gonna see next if I can exploit the rune shop. Hooray! Oh fuck! Fuck you, mugger! No, don't stay in there, you dumbass! Hey friend, what if I told you you can suck a fuck me. Attack that person. Attack the choice. Oh, there's people hopping here. It might actually be Money Making Central. Oh, a rope to hang myself. Fantastic. We're gonna just kind of promptly log off here. We're gonna load into a new world. Fuck! Okay, so I've come to the understanding that microphone's a little out of place. It is a death runes that people have been hopping around and trying to buy, and there is about anywhere from 20 GP. Yeah, so we're gonna buy 10 of these. How much are they right now? Okay, buy one more. How much? Oh, they only go down to that. Cool. Fuck! We'll still make money off of it. And I realize, if I buy one of these, does that really change it that much? What if I buy 10 of these? No, cool. We can make some money off of that as well. Fantastic. So both of our things sold. Also of our boots. So we're sitting pretty at 12K. So we made like 12. We made 2K so far. I'm going to try to sell these things because they seem like they'd be a better thing to sell in this instance. How are you doing? I got a ton of friends coming in right now because those things would be better. Okay. More exploiting. Let's go. Goddamn government taking my money. Fuck. Can you actually buy things from this guy? That's my question. I know you'd be like, how the hell are you in the desert right now? They don't got anything, I don't think. Yeah, unless this is already exploited. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't. It's unfortunate. Try to go find some other people. Yeah. You know, it's really weird trying to find out, seeing what's going to be making you money and everything, and finding different thing that people do. There's thread in that store that people kept them buying, and apparently kept them making them money. See, and so I'm just, usually these stores you can't really make anything out of it, unfortunately, but you know, it never hurts to check. One thing that I found out is a possibility of tanning cowhides. Yeah, it seems a little tedious, but cowhides are currently going for 133. Tan leather is like 178. So there's a possibility of 45 GP per tan to go, and if you're taking that into account, that's about 1K per inventory, I want to say. Just about, no, it's actually, yeah, it's about 1K per inventory that you make profit if you're able to invest that much. But 100 of them would route me up to around 13K. Then I'd make, what would that be? About 3K profit. So yeah, no, there's I could always tan cowhides. So sorry, I had to do a little bit of the fashion scape. Is this actually considered? Can you emote with this thing? I don't think you can. I think it's just fucking hilarious. Anyways, I picked up a chronicle for some quick teleportation back to Varrock. I have done an Iron Man before, so I know that's a better way to do it. I'm gonna head over to Port Sarim, see if I can find anything in the stores that might be beneficial. But knowing that Port Sarim is pretty far away from a bank, it's not going to be anything that's going to be like hella good to exploit. So, but I'm gonna see if I can make some money here. I know I've been a little overbearing about this, and I've kind of been trying to find something different, and that's still my whole entire idea of this. I want to make sure that I can actually get money instead of being very flawed, but we'll find out. We'll find out really soon, see if I can actually make something in these places. But already looking here, I have a feeling that these places have already been bought out of everything. Yeah, so definitely, like, there, Deathrune's gone. What's your eyes and nudes? Oh, that's good job, Ruben. You checked the other price. Wouldn't that be technically? Oh, now I want to try that. Just to let you in on a little bit of the profit margins here. So as you can see, the GE that we made 84 per those red capes, which is pretty fantastic, because we only bought them for like 5 GP, which is 80 GP profit from there on out. The white apron's fantastic profit margin, which is fantastic. So what I'm doing, I'm just trying to liquidate all I have here, selling everything for 1 GP and seeing what I can get for it, because right now I can't really be begging or anything. These things weren't a really good investment. I'm still made some money off of it though, which is fantastic. These things was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. These things were a bad idea. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. These might have just been a bad idea as well. Yeah, they were. Okay. So I kind of know what I need to do. Yeah, so I got these things. Hopefully that they will sell sooner or later. But hopefully that's something that can happen. The wizard hats that I can buy from the store from Maggie is you can make about 300 GP off of each one, so which is pretty freaking fantastic. But we're gonna go back to the clothing because I think that I can make some decent money. The boots still sell for 50 GP each, which is fantastic. So that's still a decent amount of margin. So I'm gonna keep on doing that, and hopefully I can make some more money off of that. And I don't know how long this episode's gonna go. I'm gonna see if I can get up to 100K. Which would be kind of fantastic, but we'll have to wait and see. I was just looking at the prices for clay to soft clay, and I remember doing it when I was in free to play way back when, and it's still a viable source of income. I think it's 35 GP profit per clay to soft clay, and there's potential of me being able to just purchase it from the GE, see if I can get it the best price for it, and then turning it into soft clay and selling it off, because there is a margin there, and it's just a little bit of slave labor. And I know a good place where I can actually turn it to and back from, well, to soft clay from clay, and it's pretty quick and efficient in your bank. So I'll have to look into it, but for now, I'm gonna keep on doing this and hopefully get some fantastic money. Is it gonna? Yes, sweet. No more fucking up. Awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll update you once I'm done with all these purchases. Here we are, another run of selling stuff. Ooh, the feathers sold. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Well, the eye newts. That's not as good as I hope and intended it to be, but we're gonna see how much we end off with here, and we're gonna go try to do. We're gonna go try to do soft clay for a little bit, and hopefully that goes well for us. Hopefully, we're gonna see how much we kind of end off here with our money making. See, like it's easy to make money in this game. Like, it's not challenging at all. It's just the fact you gotta find little things, and it's not gonna be instantaneous. You're not gonna get 500 mil right from the get-go. Look at that, nice 16k. Started with 10, made 6k. You know, it happens. Anyways, what should we be doing? We should be buying clay. Not just any kind of clay, but normal clay. Now, if that's an actively traded price, I'm not going to be happy. So we're going to buy 1 clay at the highest price that we can find. 105 currently, and we're going to sell it for the lowest price. See what the margin is. Okay, it's around 100. Still with it, that's not as big of a profit margin that I was hoping for. I think I would make more off of buying feather packs, because, yeah, how much are those each? They're 200 each, and if you make, yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go to good old Port Sarim. I'm gonna try to make some money, and I think that's how I'm gonna kind of keep on going at this. This is gonna be a very tedious process of going back and forth from Port Sarim to here, because that is the only place that I know I can get to, and without teleports, it's gonna be a bitch. But hopefully, I get to the point where I have like $500,000 million, and I'm able just to completely just stay there. Because per 10, so per 2k, right? Yeah, per 10. Yeah, I make 1k, and all I gotta do is buy them. So yeah. So out of the 16k. 2k, so that divided by 2, 8, I can make 8k off of this. So, and then it just keeps on getting more and more and more every single time I do it, and I'll have even more and more money. So I think this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna come back to you once I've kind of bought all my feathers and sold them again. And yeah, I might do some in between stuff. As Eddie GP, I'll just go to the clothing store and make some more money that way. And I think this is what I'm gonna do until 100k. And then from 100k, I'm gonna do something different, hopefully. But I hope this is kind of like a little bit of insight of how you can make some money. It might take you a little while. It's experimental, what I'm doing here. Everything that I'm doing, I'm kind of thinking off the go. I'm trying to think of what could be done, and I'm checking GE prices as well, knowing that feathers are three each. They usually sell for 3 each. And if I have well, what am I trying to say? If I just buy them from the store for the 200 for the 100 pack, then obviously I'm making 100 GP per 100 bought. So you just gotta kind of start thinking outside of the box. Think of different stores you can exploit, and that's the best thing you can do in free to play, really. Exploit stores, and you just might make it. So I'm gonna buy, let's say, about 16k worth of this stuff. I'm gonna use my Chronicle to go back. Glad I made the purchase on this. And I'm going to see, once I get to 100k coins, I might have to start practicing some magic. Well, training some magic and some range. And hopefully I'll be able to have a better stance with teleporting around the place. Because it's nice to have teleports around RuneScape, because it kind of does get a little tedious walking everywhere. I was on Iron Man, and that really sucked. So we're going to go buy some feathers. Hopefully our eyes and news seems like they're selling, buying as well. So that could be another thing, but the feathers right now, they're cheaper, and make the same profit from it. So, and they both spawn at the same rate. So I think the better gamble is to buy the feathers. So we're gonna go do that. Yeah, I talked all my way to Port Sarim. So yeah, that's good job, Ruben. You rant a lot. So unfortunately, that way is really over. Well, it's just used a lot. So I'm gonna see how many I can get to before it kind of starts overcharging me here. So 5. And that only goes to 3. Okay, we're gonna stick with newts. I'm gonna end this off here. It's gonna be a lot of tedious buying and selling of newts, so hopefully I can get that done. Yeah, freaky deaky. Now I'm Satan. Yeah. So hopefully this is gonna be something that I can keep on doing. I'm trying to get the main focus of this episode is like you're fresh off, you don't have anything other than a couple GP. So what are you gonna do? Stronghold security, best way to start off. Get 10k, and then from there try to start exploring different ideas. Now, a lot of people have a lot of ideas on YouTube, and they have a lot of free-to-play abilities. However, a lot of them require skills. A lot of them require actual having money in order to. And the good old term is that you need money to make money. And in this case, what I'm trying to show you is that no. You do need some money, but not as much as they're trying to say to you. So, hopefully, this will be enlightening to you, and hopefully you'll want to see more of this. So I'm just wanting to make this into a possible series and something that I could see going forward, and as well building this account, and hopefully when we can, we'll get to a bond and we'll get into members and start exploiting some different members ways to make money, which is a lot to do with merching, but hopefully I can find some other alternatives. So until then, 1 GB to 2 bill, 1 bill. And this is Ruben, and I'll be peacing out and hopefully seeing you in the next episode.